Texas Tech head coach Joey McGuire is feeling awful confident, and he has decided to poke the bear and slam Notre Dame. We're going to talk about it next here on the College Huddle. You have landed on the mothership, the College Huddle, 86 independent podcasts from coast to coast. There you see them, all the logos of every podcast that calls the College Huddle their community for independent podcasts, and you are listening to the mothership of it, the head programming of the College Huddle. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave us a comment down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about what I think below. Texas Tech head coach Joey McGuire had some interesting comments when talking about BYU. Now, this is a compliment to BYU and a backhanded slam to Notre Dame all at the same time. But I'm going to take a different perspective to this. There's a reason why Joey McGuire did this. There's a reason why he said what he said. It wasn't just to do a comparison of BYU and Notre Dame, but there has been something very interesting taking place online, on social media, between the BYU fan base and the Notre Dame fan base. Joey McGuire steps up from the Big 12 perspective to defend the team that they just defeated and the team that he obviously would like to see in the college football playoff, given the fact that he's pulling for his conference to get more than one team in the CFP. However, I think there's also another reason why he did this, and I will talk about that next. But first, let me play you the audio clip from his interview when he just backhand slams Notre Dame. Very passive aggressive. This is really unique.
I was really excited whenever they joined the Big 12 because I think that they carry a lot of weight and a lot of respect. I think that I have a lot of respect for them entering a conference and not playing an independent schedule like other people. Y'all already know who that is. And so I have a lot of respect for that. I mean, they're earning their right just like everybody but a couple of people in the nation are earning their right through conference play, and playing in some really tough places.
Woo! Notre Dame fans are not happy, ladies and gentlemen. They are all over this thing, man, on social media. They are just attacking Joey McGuire and Texas Tech. So let me address the first aspect of this, and then I will get to the second part. So for some reason, there was this crazy back and forth between BYU fans and Notre Dame fans. And I think it's because BYU fans, after being independent and now joining the Big 12, felt, were kind of feeling themselves a little bit going into this big game with Texas Tech, and took the opportunity to kind of talk some trash with Notre Dame. I know that I'm probably going to get a little bit of heat from what I'm about to say, but hear me out. From the perspective of college football fans not associated with BYU or Notre Dame, they kind of look similar to them. Religious institutions with good football programs. Now, obviously, Notre Dame much more historically better than BYU. I'm not making that distinction. I'm telling you that's a fact. But from just general college football fans, there are quite a few similarities between BYU and Notre Dame, except BYU now is in a conference and Notre Dame is still fiercely independent. And I use the word fiercely not by accident, because that is literally how their fan base and their institution view the football program. They are going to defend their independence to their last dying breath. That is evident. That being said, there's this weird go back and forth. And since BYU is now a part of the Big 12, Joey McGuire, who's now the face of the program that represents that conference on a national scale and will continue to do so into the future, given how much financial backing there is in Lubbock for that program and recruiting and development and facilities and transfer portal. Texas Tech's not going anywhere. That is a program that's going to be in the upper echelon of college football moving forward. Stick a pin in that. I'll be right back to that comment. But because he's the face of the Big 12, and because BYU was having this little tit for tat with Notre Dame on social media, he defended the Big 12 conference foe, friend, however you want to look at him, when it comes to how they are viewed nationally now compared to Notre Dame. Makes sense. I think that's absolutely 100% what he was doing there. But he was also doing something else. He was purposely poking at Notre Dame. He was purposely signaling them out, circling them. He was Kurt Signettiing them, for a lack of a better term. You remember when Kurt Signetti gets hired at Indiana and he grabs the microphone at a basketball game and he says Purdue sucks, Michigan sucks, Ohio State sucks. He names those three programs specifically. Why? Purdue, because it's the rival. Michigan, Ohio State, because those are the two biggest programs in the Big Ten Conference historically. Well, there's no one else in the Big 12 for him to poke. Utah, he already beat them in their house. Just beat BYU. There's no one else for McGuire to poke in the Big 12 Conference. He's going to now poke up. He's going to take a step up. And he knows Notre Dame, national program, team that's going to probably be in the CFP, team he might get to play, and a team that they are going to try to step over. That's the bar. I got to get my team to that bar. Signetti, Ohio State, Michigan, that's the bar. I got to get my team to that bar. Last year, Indiana, they beat Purdue. They beat Michigan. They lost Ohio State. They beat two of those three teams that Signetti pointed out. This year, obviously, Indiana is considered way better than Purdue. No one's making that argument. They're considered better than Michigan. Look at the ratings. And they're considered almost, if not equal to, Ohio State. If you look at the AP ratings, CFP rankings, all of those things. So he's achieved that little poke up, right? I think Joey McGuire is doing the same thing now, and he's using Notre Dame as that step. He's using Notre Dame as that hurdle. And that is where he's decided to put his pin in and focus is that's who we need to get to. And there's a very good chance, a very real chance, that Texas Tech might face Notre Dame in the college football playoff. There's something else happening here. Texas Tech is in a battle to try to get a home game in the CFP. Notre Dame in a battle to get a home game in the CFP. If there's a chance that you've got Alabama, you've got Georgia, you've got Ole Miss, Ohio State, you've got Indiana, I just named 5, Texas A&M, 6, I feel like I'm missing one. I think that's a top. Okay, then there might be a shot. There might be a chance. Texas Tech 8, Notre Dame 9, maybe. I think he's trying to get himself to that level. Home field. Let's get it. Think about this. Think about it this way. If I'm a TV executive and I see this, and now you've got people like the College Huddle making a video about this. And I'm thinking, the Notre Dame fans are fired up. The Texas Tech fans are going to get fired up now, back at them. maybe this is ratings gold. Maybe we can get a Texas Tech Notre Dame game in the CFP. And maybe, just maybe, Joey McGuire looks at Notre Dame and thinks, I think we can beat them. I think we're better than them. That's the team I want to poke at. Interesting, he didn't mention in that same breath Alabama or Georgia or Ohio State or Indiana or even in-state foe Texas A&M, which I've heard a lot of people say they would love to see A&M and Texas Tech, which might be a great second round game, especially if Texas Tech and Notre Dame play each other in the first round with the winner getting A&M in a bowl game in the second round. Not saying it's a conspiracy, just saying it would be must-see TV, would it not? Joey McGuire takes a slam, takes a backhanded verbal assault at Notre Dame. Irish fans don't like it. Let me know what you think about the comment down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. We'll be back with another video for you here on the College Huddle.